video is about one of the famous Vivaldi's four-season piece. We're going to talk about specifically the theme of the winter from the first movement. So it sounds like this. Some violins like to use a little closer to the frog. Some violins like to use up at tip of the bow. It does not matter where you play, as long as you find the best sounding part. So I personally like to have it at the tip, so I find it resonant enough so that in the big hole it carries well. However, you can still do at the frog. If you want to try near the at the frog, be careful that you don't overly focus on a springing bow. Some violinists tend to maybe having too much fun springing bow, which is fine. But if you are springing too much, it might sound okay to your ears, but remember, when you're playing a big hall with hundreds of people, your performance should be heard. If your notes are too short spoken and not resonant enough, often with a spring bow it is, this is just not going to carry in the big hall. If you really want to play near the frog, that is fine, but try to use a little longer bow stroke. And you're wondering, it's not spiccato enough, but if you hear carefully, it is still spiccato, but it's not, so that people can hear what you're playing. The way you do it is practice as though you're doing just détaché, and find the spot where it speaks the best on the bow, and then with a part of the bow and then on the part of the string. See how far you can push, meaning dynamic wise, how loud you can go. Maybe that's too much. This seems to be the loudest that I can get. And the A string, maybe that's too much. So about just a centimeter from the bridge tend to be the loudest and then biggest sound that I can get. Once you got it, the way you do, you make it sound as though you're playing spiccato while playing loud enough and long enough so that people can hear what you do. It's just don't use your wrist as you would do in détaché. Détaché, you use your wrist so that you have a nice connection. For this type of spiccato, just use without moving your wrist too much. A little stiff wrist. Yeah? No. Not here. Not here. Yeah, like that. If you can control the bow at the tip, I personally prefer at the bow tip because I find it I can bring the sound even more brilliant, even more resonant, like. Yeah, so it's up to you. There's no one kind of method. Even same violinists play differently depending how he or she is at or what he or she feels like it. Just focus on what it sounds the best and what is the easiest for you. Try not to get the hardest one for you. Find the easiest way. So all these techniques should serve your playing better, not the other way around. And of course, we're free to show off. That's all about it also. Happy Vivaldi playing. Bye.